Hello, crafty friends. I have a little Hobby Lobby haul to share with y'all and a little story time to go with it. I haven't been on with many hauls. I've been just really burnt out on shopping after Christmas, and I've been trying to be intentional about shopping my craft room before going in there. But I did go in there to pick up something. This is one of the items. They're little, aren't they so cute? These little palms. And of course I did get them on sale 40% off the Paper Studio. Sorry y'all, I've been inking, as you could tell, have it all over me. I got these, and I got some paper that goes with kind of that theme. I got this paper, and I'm going to tell y'all why I'm getting all this beachy looking paper. So I grabbed a few of these, and I got these a couple weeks ago when the Paper Studio was on sale. I actually think Paper Studio goes back on sale, I think this Monday, so it had to have been 2 weeks ago. So I grabbed these. These are really cute. I'm doing a beachy cabana, like a preppy beachy cabana typed lunch, and so I wanted to make invitations and things and stuff for the favors out of these colors, these cute pastels. So I got this yellow, mint, and I love this baby blue. I do not have that color in my stash, and of course I grabbed another pink, and I think these colors are gonna work so well together. I cannot wait to start creating, Lord willing. And then I grabbed these. Aren't these just so precious? I grabbed, I don't know, a lot of these. I thought that these were so cute, and I grabbed this fun water one. I thought maybe that would be fun to play with as well. Put those over there. And then I grabbed this really exciting photo case storage box. When I host things, I have the big chafing dishes, and I like to label what the food is, and especially if it's a more complex dish and you can't really just point out what's in it in case somebody has an allergy, or in case there's something that somebody doesn't like in it. They don't have to feel uncomfortable in saying, hey, is there an onion in here? Or hey, is this in here? I want them to be able to I want to see that up front, to know what's in the dish and not have to ask me what's in there. So I got this little case so that way I could keep the little backgrounds that I use. I bought the little frames from the Dollar Tree, but I themed the backgrounds. So like New Year's, I did a silver background, and I've used silver, I think, 2 more times since then. And I could just keep it in here instead of wasting paper. And that way I could keep up with it. So I'll just keep those with my chafing dishes and reuse them. And then I grabbed this. I thought that this was so much fun for this theme. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, but I'm pretty sure that I can find something creative to do with it. I thought about using it for invitations, but then I was a little scared that fine sand would be all over the envelopes. When people opened it, they would have an entire pink beach all over their floors and countertops. So I don't know if that would be a really good idea, but I'm excited to use that. And they have this in a lot of different colors, and it was only $2.49. And that was on the aisle with the seashells and things that you can do projects with, which brings me to my next item. I got these shells, and I'm going to paint them. It's the pastels that these papers are, and I'm excited about that. I think that they're going to turn out really cute. I think I'm going to do some pink and white striped ones, just different ones. And they were only $3.79 for this pretty big bag. And then just a couple more items. I got these 2 items. I know y'all probably think this is probably going to seem kind of silly, but I'll explain it. I got this iron-on heat transfer paper in this really pretty gold. It's a really pretty gold. I like this color. And I grabbed a pack of napkins. So when I host things, I love to send food home with my guests. So that way I don't have a lot of leftovers that are going to go to waste. I like to share the leftovers. And so I've been trying to be very intentional about using my spiritual gifts of creativity and hospitality. And every year I pray about how to use them. And it's been amazing how God has used that in the different things that the Lord has led me in. And over the end of last year, the beginning of this year, He's led me to do more things to use it in my home, but to continue to love on just a bunch of different people. I've been able to, it's just so beautiful to see it because there's so much community that happens during that time. There's a lot of bearing each other's burdens, and that was one of my prayers is, Lord, help me to be better at bearing people's burdens, because I can be introverted, and when it comes to that, and sometimes don't have the right words to respond. And the Lord has really used my use of my gifts to help me to bear each other's burdens, to stand around a countertop late into the hours of the night, sometimes just bearing burdens of others that I've invited into my home. And it's just been such a beautiful and humbling experience. And it takes me from a self-centered party just to have an event to create with just the purpose of creating, because I like to do it, to creating with a purpose. And to me, that's so beautiful. But anyway, story time over. I'm going to use these because I do like to send them leftovers home. And I want to use my Cricut to put a sweet little encouraging note on the napkin to put in the little bags and with their containers and stuff that I send home with them. Like I have an elderly aunt that has been, she's widowed, that has been coming over quite a bit, and I love to send food home with her, and little encouraging notes I think would be just an extra sweet addition to bring her light and love. But that is it, and I hope that you all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.